Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Wednesday live draw here at 7 Days Performance. Tonight, you're joined by myself, Greg, and to my left is Jacques. We're taking you through the draw tonight. It is a Wednesday, of course, so just the one car for you this evening, which is the 2023 V6 VW Amarok, plus £2,000 cash. Or, of course, you can opt for a massive £52,500 cash alternative. Jack is here with the iPad. He's just checking if you can see us, if you can hear us, so please let us know in the comments, and then we'll crack on with the draw.
Well, actually, we're going to try something slightly different today. So rather than letting us know in the chat, like the video. We want to see those. We want to see the likes coming in. So if you like this video, if you can see us and hear us, we just want to try something new. So it's nice and easy for loads of people to confirm, like the video, and if you can see us and hear us, if we get loads of likes coming in, we know we are good to go. But as Greg said, we have only got that one jackpot competition tonight, and it was massively undersold, like ridiculously undersold. So really bad day for us, but as we always say, great day for you guys, because if you did get an entry, you've got some incredible odds coming your way. But before we get around there, let's read out some comments, of course. So Leon just said good luck all, and Kelly said good luck guys, best of luck to you as well, to both of you as well. What else have we got? Terence said evening, Jacques and Greg. Hello to you, Terence, and best of luck in the draw. You even spelled my name right, which I really appreciate because it's quite a complicated one, so thank you for that. Carlos, here we go, and then swore, but again, best of luck to you, Carlos, as well. If you do want us to read them out, try and keep them PG, but I appreciate you're excited to get into this draw. Sean just said loud and clear, lol, and then Billy Joe has their fingers crossed. And Ellie just said, good luck, guys. So, yeah, good luck to you as well, Ellie. Loads of comments coming through now, actually, which is really good to see. So, John also said, evening all. And then Mark Miller said, good luck. But, Greg, unless there's anything else you want to touch on, should we move around?
Let's have a look around the showroom.
Lovely.
Yeah, great.
So, as I said, just as we're going around that showroom, like the live draw and let us know that you can hear us, you can see us. Just drop a like on the video, and then we know that we're good to go before we start getting too far around. So of course, we will go around the showroom and we will first of all show you one last look at tonight's jackpot competition. You guys clearly didn't like it that much because it was less than 70% sold. It didn't even get near 70% sold, but of course it will get drawn regardless, which is of course the Volkswagen Amarok. Somebody is going to be winning this or massive cash alternative, right, Greg?
That's right, yeah, you can opt for a very, very cool £52,500 straight to your bank.
Yeah, massive cash alternative, and obviously both options really, really favourable because if you're a truck person, it doesn't get much better than this, or that massive cash alternative could kind of come in handy, give you loads of different options for obviously now the sun's out as well. So again, not long to go. That is tonight's one and only competition, massively undersold. So there could be a few respins, but we will keep going until we find a winner for that competition. But if you aren't tonight's winner, or you're more of a supercar person, then you haven't got too long to wait because on Friday, we are drawing one of Greg's absolute favourites, which is an Audi R8 V10 Plus. Tickets on this one are an absolute bargain, only 28p an entry. And if you don't like it, if you're the opposite to Greg, you can take the £70,000. But Greg, why would anybody want to do that, eh?
When there's an R8 involved, there's only one option for me. And
Absolutely.
That's the car.
But like Samuel always says, maybe you can't park it, maybe you can't fit it on your driveway. £70,000 is still well worth entering for, even if you absolutely hate it. But of course, that is for 48 hours time, or less than 48 hours now. But for this time next week, the replacement of the Amarok is here, and it might actually be for the best because this is a fan favourite. The Amarok didn't go well, so let's try a fan favourite, a 2023 Volkswagen camper van, finished in Ascot Grey, and of course this one is only 16p. If you've been to the site already, you'll see this one is only 16p, and if it's not for you, you fancy maybe going on some holidays instead of taking yourself away on a trip in a camper van, £45,000 is the cash alternative on this. A huge amount of cash on that. But again, that's for this time next week. So just under a week technically. But again, that's now live on site. Get yourself some early bird entries. And then I'll squeeze in here, Greg. Hopefully I'm not taking away from the car too much. I'll hide in between the two of them. We have another fan favourite, and you guys know what these are without any kind of introduction. It is, of course, a Volkswagen Tiguan R. This is one of Monday's jackpot draws. That's right. So we've got another bank holiday, of course, on Monday, meaning that our jackpot draw is on Monday this week. So you can win this car plus £10,000 for only 9p an entry. 9p on Monday could win you this car or a massive £40,000 cash. But if that's not exciting enough for you, the jackpot prize that we can't get here in the showroom is, of course, that luxury villa in Spain or a massive £400,000. That's right, 99p could win you the keys to a new luxury villa in Spain or £400,000. So I'm going to throw this out there. Greg doesn't even know about this, but what I'm going to say is, let us know in the comments what you would do. Would you take the keys to that new villa or £400,000? Flood the comments, and I'm going to choose 3 of you to give some random site credit to. So whichever one of you gets in there, I will choose 3 people at a random point in time, and you will get some site credit that, again, you could technically use as free entries for that villa. So flood those comments. Let us know what you will be taking if you are the winner of the villa. And Greg, unless there's anything else you should say, should we find tonight's winner?
Let's do our very best. Yep.
Lovely.
Let's go.
Cool. So I'll just walk round, get myself over to the computer. And what we will do, I'll just sit down, get myself ready, and away we go. So here we are. I can see those comments are coming through. Come on, let us know what you're going to take. Are you going to take that villa or are you going to take £400,000? And as I mentioned, I'm going to choose 3 people to get some site credit. I'm not going to tell you how much site credit, but don't worry, it'll be a decent amount. It's not going to be a couple of pounds. You will get some site credit, and then you can use that for free entries on that villa, if nothing else. Or of course, you can treat yourself to instant win tickets, whatever you want to do with it. But for tonight's draw, of course, we have the 2023 Volkswagen Amarok. You can see it above my shoulder, and somebody is going to win that or £52,500. If you are new here, this is the setup that we use for the draw. You can see the ball machines above where Greg is, or they will take up the whole screen when they're spinning. So again, keep an eye on that. And then to the left of the screen, you can see the spreadsheet that shows the ticket number and the name that's allocated to that ticket number. So again, keep an eye on it as we scroll through. You never know, you might even see your name, but please bear in mind there are a lot of tickets on there. So if you don't see your name, it's not a negative, it's just because we're going through it so quickly. But we first of all need to tell Greg what numbers to put in those ball machines. So up first, we have number 1. And then the highest number in this draw is 799999, please, Greg.
Okay, great. So for the one draw tonight, of course, is the 2023 Amarok. We're using all 6 ball chambers. So starting with chamber number 1, which is receiving 0 to 7. How's that?
Thank you, Greg. So lots of you are coming in with your suggestions. Again, keep them coming in, because if you get your entry or your answers in there, I will choose 3 people at random to get some site credit. And again, you can use that for whatever you want. Any tickets for any competitions on site.
And chamber number 2 is receiving 0 to 9.
Kevin Waller from YouTube, you're fancying a rhyme, a little bit of a poem. I might be a sinner, but make me a winner. Well, best of luck to you. If you've got some tickets, then of course it can happen. Not long to go now, of course. Just choose a few random ones as well. So Jack Duggan from YouTube said 400k. So again, great option. That's life-changing money for as little as 99p. I assume that's going to be a popular option, but again, a holiday home for life potentially for 99p, again, doesn't get much better than that.
And chamber 4, as chamber 2 and 3, is receiving 0 to 9.
Oh, there you go. So David from YouTube said 400k and then buy a villa in Tenerife. Yeah, again, you can take the cash alternative, the massive cash alternative, and buy yourself a villa somewhere else if you would prefer a different location. 400 grand really does give you an option to do whatever you want. You could probably retire early, pay off your mortgage, live off some equity from it, etc., etc. So yeah, loads of options available to you.
And the final chamber is receiving 0 to 9.
Anthony said, make sure you stand away from the ball machines, Greg. You tank. So
I'm trying my best to move out the way.
Greg does sometimes, you may have noticed he's a little bit vertically challenged and he does have to stretch a little bit, but Greg knows what he's got to do, so
yep.
He keeps out of the way as best as he can.
Hopefully they're in view.
Apologies if he did get in the way. Right then, so how are we looking, Greg?
Yep, that's all 6 chambers loaded, and if everything's okay your side, then we're ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely, Greg. Let's find our winner for tonight.
Okay, so if you have just joined us, we're about to draw for the one and only competition for tonight, which is the 2023 video of Amarok. Very best of luck.
H24 NSR from YouTube. Who's winning the credit? Well, I'll choose that at the end, so I'll choose that after the draw. So once we've found the winner, what we'll do is we'll choose 3 random people, and then obviously while we're searching for the winner's number, we will then announce who those people are. Don't worry, we will tell you, but it'll be at the end of the draw.
Okay, great. So our first potential winning number, because as this competition didn't sell out, this is a potential winning number. And it starts with 0, 6, 8, 1, 7, and 8.
So here we go for that 2023 Volkswagen Amarok 068178. Let's have a look at the spreadsheet. 068178.
068178. Could have just won you a very, very cool 2023 VW Amarok, or of course, a massive £52,500 cash.
68178. 68178. Greg, you're not going to believe it. It was less than 70% sold, but we've managed to find a winner first time. I'll wait for that.
First time winner.
68178. Yep. I'll wait for that to come through on your iPad. So just for some clarity, Greg is basically watching the live like you guys are on an iPad next to him. And then he's going to be able to see that number come through like you do. He's then going to check it for me. If it all looks good from his side, we have a winner.
068178. Yeah, that looks great from my side.
Lovely. So the winner of the Volkswagen Amarok just over my shoulder, or that massive £52,500 cash, is Barry Rossiter. Congratulations, Barry. You now get to decide between that monster of a truck or that huge cash alternative. Lovely way to finish off a Wednesday, and by the sounds of it, just in time for a nice warm bank holiday weekend. So congratulations to you, Barry.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations. You now have a horrible decision between a very nice truck or a very nice amount of cash. If you are in the comments, of course, let us know. And if not, we'll be attempting to get hold of you very soon.
Loads of comments coming through. They're obviously bittersweet, and I get it, to be honest. Everyone's congratulating Barry, but they're also saying basically how jealous they are, which I completely understand. But there's one thing to do, so we do, of course, need to get hold of Barry. But first of all, what I'm going to do is I am going to get the iPad up. I'm just going to open the live draw and try and get the comments to come up very quickly. I've got it in front of me. I don't know the best way to do this on an iPad, actually, if I'm being completely honest. I should have thought about this because it's not showing the comments on here. Where are we? Maybe I'll just get it on my phone. That'll be the easiest option. Let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to choose the winners of the comment competition. So I'm just going to get the live up on my phone, and I'm going to obviously show you guys me doing it as well. So I'll put it on the ball machine camera, and then we will have a look through the comments and choose a couple of people. So let's just wait for the full list of comments to load on my phone. And there we go. They're not coming through at the moment. God, this is annoying. Greg, have you got the full list there?
I've got comments coming through, yeah. Yeah,
they are coming through. It's just I'm not getting that full list that I wanted, because I wanted to be able to, you know, scroll through the whole list and give everybody a chance. But
no, I'm only getting them come through as live comments.
Yeah, me too, which is quite annoying. So what we'll do is I'm going to leave that running on my phone, and we are then going to give Barry a call first of all. So we'll give Barry a call, and then after Barry's call, I will choose 3 winners for some site credit. Don't worry, you guys will get that credit one way or another. So Greg, I'm going to put it over to the gimbal camera. If you can obviously just have a chat about anything you like in the showroom, I will then get Barry's number ready for a call.
Lovely.
And over to you.
Okay, so let's just move this camera around, just to have one final look at the very, very nice VW Amarok that Barry, of course, had just won, potentially for only 14p. But of course, next to it is our Friday night jackpot car. One of my very personal favourites is the R8, Audi R8 V10 Plus. Comes with £5,000 as well. Or of course, if you're not a supercar fan, you can opt for a very, very tasty £70,000 cash. And moving round the showroom is one of the prizes drawn on Monday this week. Obviously being a bank holiday, it is drawn on Monday, is the VW Tiguan R, which you could win for as little as 9 pence. But of course, the jackpot prize for the bank holiday is that totally awesome 3-bed luxury villa in Spain, or an absolutely sensational £400,000 cash, which could be yours for as little as 99p.
Cool, lovely summarise there, Greg. I have Barry's number in the phone, and what I will do is I'll give Barry a call, and then of course I will choose 3 winners for some site credit as well. So if you're still hanging around, keep those comments coming in, because any of those comments could win. So there's Barry. Let's give him a call.
Hello,
Hi, is that Barry?
it is.
Hi Barry, it's Jacques from 7 Days Performance. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You're fine. Only fine?
Yeah. Well, I could be better.
Why, some cogs starting to turn in your head, Barry?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do you know what we were drawing tonight, Barry?
I think it was a truck.
It may well have been a truck. Do you remember how much entries were?
I remember.
18p.
That was right, yeah.
And those tickets have just won you a Volkswagen Amarok, or 52.5 grand.
I don't know what to say. Wicked. I've never won anything in my life.
Well,
oh my God.
You have now.
Oh my God. Wicked. Oh. I'm lost for words.
I was going to say, it's starting to unravel, isn't it? I can tell that it's sinking in.
Oh, I've never won anything in my life.
Well, it sounds like you waited until the right moment then. Your first win has come at a great time, because you get that massive truck, or 52.5 grand.
Oh, definitely the truck. Definitely the truck.
Oh, you're not even questioning it?
Nah, that was a truck for me fishing. I put my gear in that. Wicked.
Yeah, perfect. So you're a fisherman?
Oh yeah, carp fisherman, yeah.
Oh, are you? Lovely. Okay, well, yeah, well, in that case.
Absolutely wicked.
Do you mind me asking how?
It might be.
Fiver then, aren't you? Mental.
Oh.
Well, alternative by the sounds of it, and Barry still wouldn't have been interested. No longer watching, then again, we will make sure that they get that site credit. So I'm just going all the way down to give everybody kind of a fair chance. And it looks like Facebook is filtering them in a random order anyway, so it makes them nice and fair. So what we'll do is, I'll hold this up here. Hopefully that's going to focus on some of those. There we go. So let's scroll and hit. So we're going to go with David Bone. So David Bone, congratulations. You've got £50 worth of site credit. So I'm just going to give that a screenshot. Let's do it again. So what we'll do is we'll go up, then we'll go down again. And then we will go up. And what we got here. So we've then got Asif. So again, congratulations, Asif. You have just won yourself another £50 worth of site credit. So congratulations to you. Again, we will add this site credit to your account, and you can literally use it for whatever you want. And then let's go for one last big scroll. So let's go right up to the top, try and find somebody early, back down. And what have we got? So let's go here. So the one I ended up on the middle was Sean Cranham. So again, Sean Cranham, congratulations. You have won yourself another £50 site credit. So we got there in the end. That wasn't as seamless as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was literally going to be able to grab the phone and go through everybody's comments. But thanks for bearing with me. And yeah, 3 of you have now got yourself £50 site credit that you could use for that villa or anything else on site. But that's it for the draw, isn't it, Greg?
Yep, so obviously massive congratulations to our jackpot winner, Barry. And then for these 3 site credit winners as well, send us an email or send us a message on social media. I'll pick that up and we'll get that site credit added to your account as soon as we can.
Yeah, and obviously that is the draw for tonight, but not long to go until our next one, and that is for that Audi R8 V10 Plus, or that massive £70,000 cash alternative. Less than 48 hours to go on that, and you could win that for as little as 28p. And a final reminder, our big jackpot draw is not on Sunday this week. It will be on Monday, because it's another bank holiday weekend. Great for everybody else. So another bank holiday weekend, and we are not only giving away a Volkswagen Tiguan R, we are also giving away a luxury villa in Spain, or £400,000 cash, only for 99p an entry. So grab yourself some entries on that one and you could literally change your life on Monday. But until then,
Yeah, have a good rest of your week. We'll see you Friday night for the next live draw.
cheers guys.
Take care.